Hello. Oh wow. We have an Insta follow. Wow, Insta follow. Hello. Hello. Pam 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 pam. Sorry, I'm still setting up. I just started 1 second ago. One second. I have to change the titles, update few things. Para 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 pam. Para pam. Okay, so let me see, huh? Not ready yet, but we'll be ready soon. We'll be ready very, very soon. Para. Okay. Okay. We're ready. We're ready. I'm very happy about the new webcam. It works all the time. Finally. One problem less, you know? One problem less. Hello everyone, good evening, good afternoon to you, and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift, where we build the game you always wanted to build. Yeah. There's a screenshot of the day. I think, you know what I would like to do maybe one day is to have two pictures of the day. So to have a picture of the day of Unreal, and then you click on it and you see the picture of the day of like 20 years ago, like this one. So like you have the two versions, right? You have the new and the old, one next to each other. Ah, very nice. The old and the new. Very nice. Very, very nice. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bada bam 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 bam. Okay. I have a problem with mix up. Mix it up, right? Mix it up. is the stuff that I use for the followers and all of that. But for whatever reason, give me a second. Okay. The following streaming services are not able to be reconnected, must be manually done for the accounts page in Mixup. Why? He's saying that there is a problem with the today the connections are a bit weird. Today there has been few connection issues. From accounts, streamer unknown. What do you mean streamer unknown? You serious? It's saying streamer unknown. Wait, let me do something. Streamer unknown. It's saying that I'm not a known streamer for whatever reason. Can you believe it? I'm trying again, one sec. Oh my god. They sent me a code on my phone. They sent me a code on my phone. Ah, here it is. Okay, sorry, there is a setup that is not working, but okay.
So, how did you end up in this mess?
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I'm asking myself. How did I end up in this mess, huh? How did I end up in this mess? Exactly. A task was cancelled? What the? Yeah, there is a problem with mix-up. Unfortunately. There is a probleminos. You know probleminos? Probleminos is when everything goes to shit. So, okay, we will not have the sub counts, but it's fine.
What a mess.
What a mess. Oh, I moved it. Mats Reborn. Mats Reborn. The new Mats. Mats Reborn. La 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 la. By the way, this music is our music, eh? You are not listening to just a random music. You are listening to plane shift music. Our music. Made by us for us. Made by us for us. Understand? Beautiful music. Anyway, thank you. I lost the name. Pirrocore. Hey, Pirrocore. Hey, thank you for the follow. 8 minutes ago. No, mix-up is not working. Okay, let's leave it there. It will fix itself. It's just not able to connect, whatever. So yesterday we had a guy, Trevor, right, that joined the stream. If you remember, maybe he's here again. I mean, I think he will join. Understood. I think he will join, and he asked a few things. The first thing that he asked why we don't use the camera, the direct camera, instead of the black screen, right? And so this is what I'm trying to do. So let me see where I already did a piece of this, right? Let me try again. I have to disable the quest though. NPC false, quest false, random event false. Let me disable all the stuff I can disable. So it's a bit faster, right? A bit faster, my boys. A bit faster, a bit faster. How are you guys today? How is this Thursday treating you? Well or not well? For me, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good also because tomorrow is Friday. I meet with my friends and we play some D&D, which is always nice. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You remember that back in the days, you know, Unreal Engine was raiding us? They never did it again. I think they are not raiding anyone anymore. No? Or just not raiding me? Because I remember on the Thursdays, right, like today, they had regular streaming. And at the end, they were raiding people. Which was pretty cool, because to get, you know, the audience of Unreal. I mean, they didn't have a lot of viewers anyway, but... Okay, so basically the idea is that when you do this, the camera changes. But is it clear what happened? I don't know if it's clear what happened though. Why my character is moving in a completely stupid way? Huh? Okay, now it's back. Is it clear that you are speaking with this guy or not? No, I need to hide. I need to hide the UI though, right? I need to hide the UI because if we keep the UI, right, it becomes a bit of a messy thing, right? Yeah, we have to hide the UI.
You are between worlds in an astral plane, where time twists and space folds upon itself. This place holds remnants of countless realities and echoes of many events.
Oh, wow.
You've just stepped through the portal toward your final destination. But an ancient enemy has intervened, diverting your journey. His purpose is clear: to halt all travel.
The problem
and
is that
crush
he's not
any who dare
restoring the... He's not restoring the camera. Why is not restoring the camera? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, we have to do two things. We have to hide the rest of the UI. Maybe we can make this UI also slightly better, but we have to hide everything. So it's the same of when we start the NPC bubbles, for example, right? It's the same than when we start... the NPC bubbles. Yeah, it's this thing. Player controller store list of I think it's this, huh? I think it's this. Um, wait, wait, okay. So here we store the list of open windows and idles except NPC bubbles in the system message window. Well. I don't know, system message window. I mean, this one cannot be opened, so. I think this one cannot be open. Okay, so here we hide, in theory with this, we hide all the windows. And we show the new one. So that is already kind of go. Yes, okay, we can do this. Fine. And then, so that I think will be already good. But the problem we have is that for whatever reason, so then when you leave, right, when you click on leave, this temp window, it's probably better to store it inside a UI then. I think it's probably better to store in the UI, because otherwise, how do we do it? Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's store it. You know what? I think this wall thing, we, I think this wall thing, we do it there. I think this wall thing, we do it in the Dryken talk window. We do it only the first time, or we do it all the time? I think we create a new... I think we create a new idle windows. Oh. What? What the? You crazy? Okay, like this. Yeah, we pass it as a variable. I think it's fine. We pass it as a variable. So we have, yeah, so this guy, we need to create a variable, which is global, yes, to the window, yep. So we can actually delete it from here, which is probably better. Yep. And then what? This should be fine. Now the problem is, so we will call this. Now I'm thinking, do we call it every time or do we call it you know what is the problem? The problem is that you can anyway move, right? And if you move, you may trigger the overlap again. And if you trigger the overlap again, I don't like this thing too much. You know what? I think we need to check. I think we need to check that this window is not already up, because if this window is already up and we trigger it multiple times, I think we make a bit of a mess. I think we have to do this, guys. Because if it's already visible, right? Window already up, do nothing, right? So if the window is already up, we do nothing. Okay, then I don't need to do the check there. Now I don't know exactly when we are making this visible, but When do we make the window visible, guys? Add to viewport here, huh? Okay. 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 You know what? Maybe we just print out something because I want to be sure that if we exit, so Dryken talk UI already up, right? Let's just print it out this way so we are sure that we are not messing up too much. Okay, so now the problem is that when we exit, wait, never understood why sometimes you can have two things going inside one connector. I mean, it's completely stupid, right? You never... Anyway. So here we will do what? Here we will do these idle windows. Okay. So if everything goes well, right? If everything goes well, we hide all the windows. We need to pass the player controller though, eh? Okay. We need to pass the player controller and we have that. Okay. Now the problem is that when you click on leave, it seems that it is not working. I don't know why. When you click on... yeah, exactly. When you click on leave, right? We do remove from parent of this window. Well, maybe the remove from parent should be done at the end, otherwise this window is getting destroyed, no? Is it? No, it's not getting destroyed because it stays in the array. It stays in the variable, so actually is only removed from the view. Okay. So why this is not working? Change camera to third person. This is strange, huh? This should work, bro. Ah, no, wait. Because the camera has been changed with the... No, wait. This is not the way. No. No. Okay. No. Can we get... set view blend view, what is it? Blend view with some... Oh shit. Set target blend view. Set target blend. Set view target with blend. Yeah, exactly. Set view target with blend. Well, what? What do you mean? Hello, Ula. Good evening. How are you today? I don't know if this will work, but anyway. I'm basically saying that we should get the camera back to our the one of our character. This is what I'm saying. Right? Now... Now, is this going to work or not? Good question. But anyway, guys, if you have any suggestions on how to improve the game, right, you can also always tell me. Like this guy yesterday just gave some ideas, and those ideas were actually doable. They were like reasonable enough and not too crazy, and we are doing it now. We are doing the changes right now based on his feedback. We should give him a kind of a nice feeling, like yes, it is me. Right? Pam param, paparam, papa. So what do we want to see? We want to see that when we enter here, so when we go close to this guy, because yes, it is a guy. Okay, the UI disappeared, which is nice. And when I speak,
I am an incarnation of Vodul, a greater god.
holy
Let
shit.
it be known to you that I am here to help.
Okay. When I click on leave, it works now. Okay, and if I trigger the thing twice, okay, nice. Okay.
You are between worlds in an astral plane, where time twists and space folds upon itself.
Now,
This place holds remnants of countless realities and echoes of many events.
fine. So the only thing that we have to be sure is that this works flawlessly, right? Because it is actually the first part of the game. So if this fucks up, you know, players will not be able to play. So, so we have to be super careful, right? On what we are doing here. Super careful. And, yeah.
They are attacking.
Help me, I need help! Someone help me, please!
Oh, wow. I did a wall set in a second. Interesting. I was not expecting that to happen, actually, but it did happen.
This hall will be the greatest structure. This hall will be the greatest structure in the new city. A monument to our civilization, our faith, and our strength.
Why trigger twice? He actually triggered twice. It's kind of strange.
This well will serve hundreds of people in case of need.
Okay.
They're attacking. They're inside the city walls. Show arms!
We build halls to inspire. Now we raise walls to endure. The city begins to arm itself.
And I said that it's not super clear, right? When you trigger one of the... I mean, it is clear when you have the fog, but if you trigger it again, I think it's kind of not super intuitive, but fine. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to do the same, but basically this works. Huh? So we have to do the same for the other. We have to do the same for the other entities, right? So we have one entity here at the beginning. And I decided to have this kind of angle because I want the text to be available there, right? So there's enough space for the text. Then we have another guy here. And so we need another camera, right? No, wait, what do you mean? You say no and he adds it anyway. No, sorry, we did a bit of a mess, huh? We did a bit of a mess. What a mess! Anyway, hello, welcome everyone. The people that joined now. Hey, we're working on this game and we are trying to improve this level a bit. I don't know if I want the camera this side or I want the camera the other side. I mean, it's about the same, but I think that we would like to avoid looking at this island again, right? So maybe we put it on this side. Yeah, but on this side it's kind of weird because you get the no, let's keep it this way. I think let's keep it this way. I think it's good this way. I think it's good this way. Even if you see the island, I think it's fine. Because anyway, the guy is speaking about the island. He is. So this will be... this will be camera entity 2. Camera entity 2. And this one will go here. And then we need to connect the trigger, right? This is the trigger of the thing. And we need to connect it with our camera. Okay. So there is the second guy. Then there is a third guy. Here. Yeah, now we are looking at unlit, but lit is slightly better, eh? And also without that stuff and such. But so we need another camera here. And this camera, I think we will place it again pretty much in the same. Oops. What is that? Yeah, we use like the same idea, right? I think it's too close now. Okay, something like that. Something like that, and we will connect this to this. Okay. And then there is the last one, which is the one that you use to exit from this mess of a level. And here I think we need to have exactly the same, so we will have another camera. We need to test them all then, right? Yeah, because this part cannot fail. I mean, if this part fails, is a big deal. Because our player is not able to then proceed with the game, right? So we have to be sure that nothing is left. Nothing, I mean, that everything works. Okay. Okay. So this camera entity number 3. And this is going here. This is camera entity number 4. Okay, let's test this way. In theory it should work because the logic is all inside the entity trigger, and the entity trigger is the same, right, for all the cases. So hello guys, anyone alive? Don't let the chat die, please. Don't let the chat die. You can discuss about stuff in the chat, you know? You can. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Oh wow, there's already one here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now. Well, I will not retest the first guy because anyway, the first guy we already tested, so I think it's not very important, right? But we will test the second guy, the third and the fourth, all of them. So the second guy is there. The second guy is here. I need to, yeah, I need to be in a place where I can actually trigger the proximity stuff. Okay. Yeah, the multi-trigger seems to work fine. This view is okay. Am I dead?
You are alive, but you have been deprived of your core energy. You have to rebuild it, piece by piece, shard by shard.
Okay, so this actually works well. Let's go to that other guy. That is... Ah! He didn't restore the windows. Oh, fuck. We forgot to restore the windows, guys. No! Yeah, we forgot to restore the windows. We obviously need to restore the windows. So, when you click on leave... wait. Show the windows that we have hidden at start. Yeah, exactly. So it's this block, huh? This block. This block. Show hidden windows. WD container. I think we just passed the player controller, right? Yeah, I think it's the easiest. And then we do... Huh? No, wait. W container is on character BP. Okay. So I need to take this. Oh, crap. Okay. Should be fine, right? Show it in Windows. So we will call this function we will call this function on the leave. This thing we can remove now. It's super old and not using it anymore. Leave 0 equal to first connection. Strange. Anyway, if you already have that tutorial event, it's not gonna trigger twice, so it should be fine. Okay. So here we just call show it in Windows. Where we need the player controller. Right? Right. Okay. Yes. Okay, is there anything else to save or are we good? No, we are good. Okay, let's test this like this. So now the window should reset after we click the leave button. Now we can make also that UI a bit nicer. I understand it's a bit basic, right? So the UI is very basic. Let me see. We will see. Bam bada bam bam bada bam 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 bada bam 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 bada bam 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 bam. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so we go there. Maybe. Okay. This, by the way, is the outside of that rock. And I'm flying into the night. And I'm flying. Okay. Boom.
You witness the creation of the Great Bridge of Redstone, when for the first time the Stonehammers met the Lemurs in the labyrinths. The races traveled through the stone labyrinths for years, with some eventually settling there.
Okay. Ah, my UI now is coming back. Okay, nice.
Traveling now will still leave part of your soul here. That is not the way. You have to recollect all your energy, and then it will be possible. You are very close to the exit.
I don't know why that single house, right, is appearing before everything else. I don't know. That house and the brazier are appearing before everything else. I have no idea why. Why? You may ask yourself why. Max draw distance 160. Max draw distance 160. Now, considering that this is 50 meters before that, I don't know, we can do... what is how much? 10 meters? Should we do 150 on this one? Yeah, but the problem is then if I am on the other side... Ah, fuckerinos. Because if then I look at it from the other side, it will be the opposite. No. Let's do 20 meters more. 20 meters more is not much. I think we'll be okay. $200. Wow, 200. I mean, it is a minor thing anyway. It's a minor thing, but yes, this thing works. And after this, we go. We go there above. You know, guys, that I want to make the sprint a toggle. This camera is a bit low, but I think it's fine.
It was, but after her assassination during the city festival, chaos reigned for quite some time. The Council of Mages took power, re-establishing freedom to practice magic once more.
You know that I want to make the sprint a toggle? I want to make the sprint a toggle. The sprint. The sprint button, so the shift. The shift. Because at the moment you need to keep shift pressed, but it's very annoying. It's very annoying. I think a toggle is so much better. So you press it once, you don't have to keep it pressed. How do we change this? I don't know if it's super easy though, because I don't even know if we have the sprint. No. We don't have the sprint as an action mapping. No. Main select object, main special attack left, main special attack right. Yeah, move cards, sit, win friends, win info, inventory, win option, win quest. I think we don't have it here because actually it is in the code. Is it? It is in the code. Is it in the code? Well. Sprint action. Sprint action. Shift and toggle. Toggle means that you press it once instead of keeping it pressed, right? So that's the difference. But what I don't understand is who's mapping the sprint action? Huh? Is this actually mapped in the config file? Like in the input file? No? I don't understand. No, because a number of actions, like for example the auto run, right? The auto run is here. So the auto run is mapped as an input action. And then that input action is mapped into move and combat, right? Into this IMC, which is the don't remember, input mapping context. So like select object, context menu, camp cycle, combat mode, special attack, forward movement, backward movement, right movement, left movement, aim, jump, sprint. Actually we have it here. Sprint action. Because it's inside ALS. Okay. Sprint action. Value type digital bool. Pressed and released. While, for example, my auto run, right? My auto run is pressed only. My auto run is pressed only, while this one is pressed and released. Do you think it is that easy to just remove the released and so it will trigger only when pressed? And wow, that would be fantastic if it's only a matter of removing the released. I mean, I can try. It's not a problem. Hello, Trevor. Hey. Believe it or not, I'm working on what you asked. So that's like immediate, it's like just-in-time development, you know? I think what you asked made sense and is also relatively easy to do, and so I'm doing it. Déplacer et basculer. Déplacer et basculer. No, it's not that tool. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound correct. So I'm working on what you asked. One is the having the rock, you know, filled in the other way. That is done. And the second one is to have the Dryken entity not with a menu. I mean, still with a menu, but with a camera, right? And And that is done as well. Now, I'm just trying to understand if my sprint... Yeah, you see, this is the new... So now when you speak with the entity, you get into this view, so where the entity is here, and you can just click on
It
stuff.
was. But after her assassination during the city festival, chaos reigned for quite some time.
I mean, you can move,
The
but...
Council of Mages took power, re-establishing freedom to practice magic once more.
And then there is the leave button here at the bottom, right? I don't know if it's very visible, but anyway, there is a leave button. So now you don't have the black window anymore. And I think probably, yes, it looks better. I think it's less annoying, right? It's less annoying. It also works with the other...
It will lead you to where we have gathered all the chosen races to build defenses, strong enough to withstand the ancient evil as we uncover its weaknesses. Thousands are journeying, just like you, from countless chosen worlds.
The problem is that it doesn't toggle the off. It's always sprinting now. So it was not that easy, eh? Strange though, because the auto run is on off. The auto run is on off. Digital bull. And now they are identical, right? Sprint action. Trigger modifier. The auto run. Auto run, auto run, auto run. Toggle auto run. Toggle auto run. It looks so much better. Yeah, I think it does actually. At least you have the scene around you, right? And it looks less blocking, like visually blocking. I think it looks... Yeah, so I think it was a very good suggestion. So now we have it. Now we have it. I also did the rock, the outside of the rock, right? The second island. That I can show it to you. I don't understand why we have two implementations of sprint action, right? I assume that, I mean, this one is the one that I have overridden, but the problem is that one is in PS controller. Sprint action. Pawn sprint action, but this one is doing nothing else than calling this, so I assume that that is the one that we want, right? Because it's the same as this. Yes. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same idea. Sprint action. So, do we have sprint action implementation here? And we have actually we have it in 3 places because we have it here, we have it there, we have it here. But this one will be this one will override, right? For sure. This one will override. So yeah, that, by the way, you can just do this, right? I assume instead of doing this shit. So you just reverse the speed. You just reverse it, right? I think it's probably the easiest. But then. But then we use this, right? Are you in agreement? Are you in agreement to switch sprint to a toggle or not? I appreciate you being so receptive. My feedback is really awesome to see you adjusting based on that. Yeah, I did. I will show you, Anke. I will show you also the rock, right? I don't know why, by the way, that island is visible also at distance, but yeah, but don't get too used to it. I don't know if I will do also the other ones. But yeah, maybe yes, maybe yes, maybe yes. Yeah, this is the rock outside, so if we go if we go here, right? There is the rock outside. So yeah, so you made a piece of plane shift now, Trevor. Yeah, so that is the outside now. You see a part of this building which I decided to leave. So it looks like a tower looking this way, right? And he has also a bit of a ground there. And then yeah, so you see the outside, right? So now it looks like a rock. Now the top is a bit open, so I don't know, maybe I can fix that. The top is open, but I think it's way better than before. Right? Because you see all this as a wall. And then when you enter, obviously you see the inside. So it's like if you are entering a coconut. I also removed the prerequisite of this.
You won't believe how deep that gorge goes. This lifts the only way to get the heavy stuff up to the builders.
I removed the prerequisite on this because I understand it was a bit annoying. Even if what the guy is saying is linked to what the other guy is saying, but fine. What I was... I don't know why this thing is so strong, by the way. Why is it so white? But... Okay. What I was saying... The sprint. Why I want to do the sprint as a toggle? Because I feel it is very annoying to keep shift pressed, right? Don't you feel it's annoying to keep the shift pressed all the time to sprint? You can just click it once and it sprints forever. And then you click it again. You press it again, I mean, and it stops sprinting, right? So you don't have to use any strength on your finger just to sprint, right? You just press it once. That looks great, huh? Yeah, I think it looks much better, actually. I think it does. So you understand what is the difference? The difference is keeping the shift pressed versus pressing it once and then pressing it again. Because I think it's annoying to keep that always pressed, right? So you have to use like power, you know, force, energy for nothing. You are already using energy for the W, but the W you can cheat and you can press R to auto run, right? And no, the only problem is that can you auto run and auto sprint? Can you auto run and auto sprint? Yes, you can. The way we did it now, you can. Yes. Yes. So basically the ultimate cheat is you press C once, you press a C, like chess, once, then you press Shift once, then you press R once, and then you can move without touching the keyboard, right? You can sprint without touching the keyboard. You can just move your mouse left or right and you go wherever you want. Now, it may be a bit annoying, but I think it's better than asking you to keep the shift pressed all the time. Making it an option, making an option in the settings is not very quick because he has to go in the save game, it needs to be loaded, stored. It's a bit annoying. I can do it, but I think the moment where you see that you can avoid pressing a key, you will find it way better. In fact, for many video games, I reassign one of the mouse buttons, like the mouse button number 4 or 5, right? Exactly to that. W plus shift. So I just press a button and my character walks without me doing anything, right? And so I'm saying why I should do it with a... Why I should do it like that while I can just put it in the game. Right? Do you think it will work? I don't know. It is! Okay, let me see if I do this. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Shift C R. Easy. I'm not touching the keyboard with my left hand. I'm not touching the keyboard. I'm just going with the mouse. I'm just moving the mouse. In my left hand, I can use it to do whatever I want. You know, pick my nose, for example. If I want to avoid sprinting, I press shift once. Now I'm not sprinting anymore. Now I'm sprinting again. That is fantastic, my boys. I don't want to auto run. Press R. I think it's very accessible. We have one guy. No, I will not say that. But anyway. Like eat a sandwich, exactly. Mainly in the long runs, you know. Like if you are in the outdoors, right, and you have to run for like 10 minutes, or well, 10 minutes maybe. You have to run for 2 minutes, right? It's very annoying because you have your hand, you know, just pressing on the. Maybe you are a young guy, so you don't care. But for me, where carpal tunnel is really a problem, right? After thousands of hours of gaming. I mean, it really saves my tendons, right? So, yeah. So you go R, Shift, and you go. And by the way, this works also on a mount. Now, if you really want to keep your finger there, right? Like, let's say that I keep it there. You can. It works the same, right? If you want to keep it pressed, now I'm keeping it pressed. It does nothing, so it's just a psychological thing. But now I'm keeping it pressed with my pinky finger, and it's still doing it, right? When I release it, well, I will have to press it at one more time. So, but yeah, so when you release it, doesn't stop. Yeah, that's not probably as intended. But anyway, yeah, I will keep it this way for now. And people will probably file a bug saying that now sprint doesn't stop when you release it, but it's okay. Okay, that's pretty good. So we did these 3 things. Nice. We did these 3 things. Yeah, so I don't know if you want to change the text or the font or anything else here. Well, one problem. What is this? Oh, it's the camera. One problem is that if you are using C, if you are using C and you enter in this menu, you will not see your mouse. So you will not be able to click on anything. So I have to enable the mouse. I have to force enable mouse, or you will not understand what to do. Yes, I have to enable, or I disable the mouse movement.
It's a dark energy, a negative being with terrible plans, consuming many worlds. Vodul fought it and defeated it, but couldn't destroy it fully.
Toggle mouse mode. Toggle mouse mode. Holy moly. How do I do it? I have no idea. How do I do it? How do I do it? I have to... Thinking how the hell, but it should be, because I can just call, right? I can just call set mouse mode, right? But I think the best would be to detect that we are in toggle mouse mode and remove it. Because if I just show mouse, I think he will be, but I have to, because if you are in this mode, right, and you don't see your mouse and you go here and then you don't know what to do, right, and probably you forgot that you have the pressed C, and you will never be able to click on leave. You will be in a very bad spot, right? So we have to do it. There's no way. We have to do it. Like eat a sandwich, yes. Like eat a sandwich. Do 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 do. Let me see if it mix up now works or is still broken. Still broken, huh? We use mix up for the mix it up, this thing. We use it for the overlays. But it seemed that today it was not working well, so it was just not logging in and being annoying. Being annoying. Maybe I have to update. Ah! It worked now. Wait. Did it work now? He logged in at least. Yeah, but why is not... Why is no showing? Why is no showing? No idea. Follower 0 out of 920? Nah. There is definitely something fucked up. I mean, I can ignore it, probably is the easiest, but I think the URL changed. It should publish 2 widgets at the top with one is loaded now. Crap. Only one of the 2 though. There is subs and there is followers. Why the followers want? Ah, he arrived now. Okay, okay, nice. He works again. Okay, so it was just a kind of a login thingy. Yeah, the other two widgets at the top. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to this. So what I was saying is that when you speak with the entity, right, we need to restore the mouse somehow. And I'm thinking if I should do it by simulating that you click mouse mode or not. But I don't know if that's a great idea. Which is basically this one. Can I call an action manually or not? I think I can. How do I call an action manually? Like this one is control something. AI control cam. Yeah, because it's an old name. So when we enter in the when we are in the trigger and the trigger is showing this, basically here I would like or to call that C, assuming that means no, but I think I can just show the mouse in GG. I can just show the mouse. You know what is the problem if I show the mouse? That I force show mouse, then you exit, you press C again, and you have to press it twice to have the mouse go away. So it is actually a bit annoying. But still better than not, I guess. Should I just do a show mouse or yeah, I think I should just do this. I think I should just force this. Okay, let me try. Now, because if we break the character creation, I mean, if we break the Dryken plane, which is the first level the players see, you know, and they cannot play for whatever reason, we basically break the game, right? So I have to be super careful on messing up. Super careful on messing up that. Sorry, I got distracted by a message. By a message. Okay, so I have my mouse. I go here. I have my mouse.
You are alive, but
Now,
you have been deprived of your core energy.
I have no
You
mouse.
have to rebuild it, piece by piece,
I go here.
shard
I
by
have the
shard.
mouse. Okay, that's very nice. That is very nice. Okay, it works. So we basically showed... Now, the problem is that now that I leave, right? If I'm already in C mode. So if I press C again, I will exit from C mode, as you can see. And then I will enter again. So I have to press it twice if I want to hide my mouse again. So, which is a bit annoying, but that's what it is. I think it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you have to press it twice. Because he knows that... Okay, anyway, it's fine. Okay, so we fixed this as well. Look at this beautiful rock. Huh? Look at this beautiful rock. Okay. Is there a reason why the dialogue can just work like any other dialogue in games? It's like you're setting up a different system. Yeah, it is a completely different system because this guy is not an NPC. This guy is not an NPC. This guy is a weird entity. And the answers are guided. I mean, there is a logic, right? That you have to press at least one. What you see, the square that you see is the camera. But anyway, you have to press at least one. I mean, yeah, it's guided. There are stuff that is concatenated. So there is a different logic. Yes. There is a different logic. I mean, in theory, they could be normal, but you know what I want to test though? I want to test that when we arrive from the character creation, that actually works. Because I'm not really sure if that works. Beautiful rock. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rock. It costed me half an hour, no, maybe even a bit more. 1 hour. It costed me a bit of time, but it's fine. I think it's good. I think it was looking very weird actually inside out. Yeah, you were seeing like through and it was looking weird. I agree. I mean, it was like more of a vision, right? But I think it was really looking wrong because that is usually when things are broken. So yeah, I think that no one would see it as a feature, but everyone would see it as a problem.
Native to Elycum, a large underground cave located beneath the unexplored planet's surface. The Kran. Incredibly enough, you were born under the constellation. Your childhood and your adulthood were full of events. As you awaken, your gaze falls upon the figure.
Okay, we just have to wait. We just have to wait this thing to finish. I want to see because now I changed the Dryken plane UI to be different, right? So not to have the black background, but we have when you finish this character creation, you join. One day I will redo this screen. The Kran is really bad in this screen, but anyway. This was done by a very junior artist that I decided to have anyway, but I mean, I don't think he was junior, but I mean, certain things he was doing right, other things, I think he really had a problem with perspective and human bodies. Like, for example, these caves he did, and I think this one looks good. But bodies and proportions of bodies, it was not very good. See the pink light on the Kran. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so... he should do it now. It's nearly done. It's nearly done, my boys. Okay, now you are going in and shattering.
Follow your fate.
Boom. It looks a bit like a frog. Ay, 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 ay. I shot him.
But something went wrong.
Yeah, something went wrong. I will have to change this, actually.
You are surrounded by darkness. You feel a cold sensation, though there is no breeze or wind. You hear faint whispers around you. As you awaken, you see a strange creature floating in the air before you.
That is pretty weird. You see the border? There is a border where I can see around. Wow. Anyway, if I click... He's not switching the camera. He's not switching the camera. Okay. Yes, he's not switching the camera. Okay, it's good that we tested it, actually. So he's not looking at the guy. Because... he's not looking at the guy. Because when you arrive from the character creation, we go through another set of calls. Let me think about it, Let me think about it. So what we should do... we will have to find the camera. We will have to find the camera based on a tag, right? And we have a tag, if I remember right. We tagged it with Dryken Entity 1. I think I did. Yes, Dryken Entity 1. While the others have no tag. Okay. So after character creation, and after character creation is well, it's the first time that we show this UI. It's the first time that we show this UI, huh? Nah, the complexity is finding where is it? Where the hell is that? But we will find it. We will find it. Dryken talk. Dryken talk UI. Dryken talk UI. It's not in player controller. It's not in player controller. Create widget. Okay, I think it's here. Dryken plane action. Check for tutorial skip. Request Dryken teleport on PC. False. Dryken action. Show mouse cursor. Create Dryken talk UI widget. Fine. Initialize from character creation. Initial. So, or we do it inside of this. Yes. Or we do it here, or we do it here. It's about the same, I think. So basically here we will have to, well, probably it's easier if we do it inside of this, no? Initialize from character creation. Yeah, it's probably better if I do it here because I have more space. So what we have to do, we have to get actor of class. No. Get all actor of class with tag, yes. And the tag will be Dryken entity. And then we will have to so this will be a camera actor, right? Yeah, this will be a camera actor. And the tag will be Dryken entity 1. Okay. And then we will get just the first one because and this will become the new target, so this will not be a thing. But I need my, oh shit, I need my player controller. Yes, so I need this, huh? Okay. So what this will do, will basically center the camera. No, wait. This, huh? If I don't do this, it will never work. Yeah. This will basically center the camera, switch the camera to the one of the first entity, which is, by the way, the one that is speaking with you. And then when you press leave, hopefully, it will work. I don't know, we have to test it, but yes, I think it will. Now the problem is by the way, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. I see more people are joining. Hey, hey, hello, hello. If you have any questions on the game or what I'm doing, just ask. I'm streaming also to interact a bit with you guys. So here we do the switch to the camera, right? Yeah, so this I think will work. But another thing I wanted to check, why we had this thing not being full screen. That is very strange. Right? Because it is actually a button, right? It is actually a button. But it seems that this button is like a border of some kind. Is it possible that this button is a border? Style. Rounded box. Box. I think if I say box, it would not have any more the... It will not have any more the padding, right? Normal padding, normal padding, 12. I don't know if it's this thing. Padding that accounts with the border of the button background image. When this is applied, the content of the button should appear flush with the button border. Use this padding when the button is not pressed. Now, well, let's test it again. By the way, in the new release, there is the randomizer, the name randomizer for the races. So every time you press on randomize, based on the race, is randomizing a different style of name, right? Which was not there before. I think that we did when we did that. I think we did that in August. I think we did that in August. I think we did that in August actually. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, pam, pam. Let's delete the last character we created. Rukakagdakukuk. Just delete it. Easy. Yeah, the fact that it's telling you that the connection has been lost is not really the best, but fine.
It's mission native to Elycum, a large underground cave.
You see that you can
located
customize
beneath the
differently.
unexplored planet's surface. The Kran were created by the god Talad.
The
as a
Kran were
sentient
created
mineral
by
race.
the gods.
Their large, strong, and rocky appearance.
Strong
Incredibly,
and rocky.
you were born under the
Your
constellation.
childhood and your adulthood were as you awaken.
Yeah, we have to wait again this. We have to wait again this thing, my boys. Unfortunately. Because there is no way to skip it. I did it by purpose. You cannot skip it. You have to listen to the story. Because our game is a role-playing game. So you have to understand the story a bit. Now Dum 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 dum.
Stalactite, or a brilliant crystal gem.
There is all the
illuminates
voiceovers.
casting its radiance.
This is a
like
real
the sun.
person, by the way.
The god's voice resonates.
He's not an
commanding.
AI. He's not an AI
Arise, my
voiceover. He's
child,
a real
for I am
person.
your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover.
Which is fantastic. I don't know if we will ever have again, you know, real actors.
Beers, and the god points his finger to
Probably
a
not.
purple-colored magical portal. Speaking again. You will not be alone, but together with other races who will soon become your allies. They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence, with the same destination, which will deeply shape our future. You will travel through this portal to another plane, and help them to find the right path to reach our world. Now go, enter the portal, and open the way for our allies to reach us.
You
Exactly.
decided to cross the portal and follow your fate.
He looks a bit like a frog. No! I shattered.
But something went wrong.
Holy shit! Something went wrong, my boys. I don't like this loading
You
screen.
are surrounded by darkness. You feel a cold sensation, though there is no breeze or wind. You hear faint whispers around you.
It's a bit weird that you
As
see the
You see a strange creature floating in the air.
you see the
before
UI.
you.
I don't know why it's like this though.
Awaken.
Ah, but the UI is there. No. Okay, it worked better, so at least the camera now is centered properly. But
You are between worlds in an astral plane, where time twists and space folds upon itself. This place holds remnants of countless realities and echoes of many events.
I think that is okay. But the UI is still on. And I think that we don't want the UI, so... the problem of hiding the UI is that we need to call what? Well, it's not too hard, right? Because we created two new functions. One is the hide. No, we just have to call idle windows. I think that's the only thing we have to do. Yes, that's the only thing we have to do. So I think it's fairly easy. I mean, it's a bit funny to hide the UI here, because in reality, we never displayed it yet, but fine. Player controller. Okay, this was the piece that we were missing. That is the piece that we were missing. So unfortunately, we have to test it again, my boys. If you want, I can use another race, but the Cran is the shortest character introduction. So I don't know why we see the border we see a transparent border. I don't understand that. Also because here we don't see transparent. So why we see transparent only in game? That's very strange. That is very strange. I tried to change it from... Do you think it's the padding? I can make the padding 0. But I don't know if I'm doing damage, you see. I can make the padding 0 and see what happens. Also because the padding was saying 12, and 12 is very little, so... I don't know. There is no alpha, there is no margin, right? Margin is 0, so... I don't understand why. Draw as image. If you say draw as image, is asking for tiling. We can try draw as image and see what happens. If it's any better or if it's worst. Right? We're in discovery mode all the time, my boys. Discovery time! And yes, we will have to go through the character creation again. No! I can change race if you want. If you just want to see another one. But I think it will be longer because I think the Kran is the only one with 4 screens instead of 5, if I remember right. I don't remember what it is. Here, UI, game, homeworlds. The Morin is super long. It's 5 scenes. 5 scenes. 5 scenes. 5 scenes. Kran is the only one with 4. Also Lemur is only 4. Okay, we can look at Lemur then. Let's look at Lemur.
And here the story begins.
And here the story begins. We create a Lemur. Let me see the randomizer, the name randomizer. What is randomizing for the Lemur? Hilafin. Hilafin Nizila. You see this is completely different from the names that you were getting as a Kran? Holy shit, what is this name? Well, that maybe is a bit too much.
Incredibly enough, you were born under the constellation. Your childhood and your adulthood were full of events.
You wake up and next to a natural source of water, you see a tall, perfectly shaped female goddess with long, flowing, silky white hair and a metal mask on her face. Her lunar skin reflected light into hypnotic patterns. A scar could be seen.
This shoulder is a bit missing.
The shiny figure starts to speak, and in an instant, a vision unfolds before your eyes. A world within a stalactite, where a brilliant crystal gem illuminates the land, casting its radiance like a sun. The god's voice resonates, commanding, "Arise, my child, for I'm your creator. We have crafted this realm for you to discover and inhabit. To reach it, you must find your path." The vision of the stalactite disappears, and the god points his finger to a purple-colored magical portal, speaking again. You will not be alone, but together with other races who will soon become your allies. They are coming in a perilous journey through different planes of existence, with the same destination, which will deeply shape our future. You will travel through this portal to another plane, and help them to find the right path to reach our world. Now go, enter the portal, and open the way for our allies to reach us.
You decided to cross the portal and follow your fate.
I'm falling. Boom.
But something went wrong.
Definitely. Something went definitely wrong there. Never enter a portal you don't know what is it.
You feel a cold sensation, though there is no breeze or wind. You hear faint whispers around you.
You know what? Without the UI though, it's not too bad because you see just the purple
floating in the air before you.
You just see the purple thingies. I don't think it's too bad.
Awaken.
Okay, now the UI is gone.
I am an incarnation of Vodul, a greater god. Let it be known to you that I am here to help.
Welcome. You can move with WASD, jump with space, and sprint with shift. Sprinting will be useful very soon as it helps you move faster and reach your targets. You can zoom the camera with the mouse wheel. Thank you. Wow, it feels like a game is finally telling me something. Is this freaking... Is this hairstyle something that we really had or not? I didn't remember. I don't remember this hairstyle. Do we have an hairstyle like this? Or he just created it randomly now? I don't know. Probably we do have it. Do we have a... Okay, I guess we do, but... Or something weird happened here at the top. I don't know. That's fine. Okay, it works. It works, guys. So we have this thing. It works from the character creation. It works after. Now, I really hope there is nothing that is breaking things, but hopefully not. Hopefully it works. Do we want to do other changes to this or not? We want to do other changes. I don't think so. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this fading effect. Very nice. Jumping out. Okay, guys, I think this part is completed. We may even check it in because we so that we remember what we did. But basically, we did some improvements to the Dryken plane. If you push this change, I'll double check when I do that playthrough this weekend. If it was that easy. If it was that easy, my friend. If it was that easy. It's not that easy. I have to do a release. I have to do a release. And doing a release is a long process. It's a long process because I have to rebuild everything, repackage everything, and I have to do it on Linux, Mac, Windows. I have to create the patches, and it's a mess. Takes me about 10 hours, so this is why I'm doing it, you know, rarely. Okay, so we what we did, we so improve Dryken plane improvements. So basically we changed the camera when speaking to the entity, to the Dryken entity, and then we yeah, which basically means changing the, and then we added the improved second island rock. Then we made sprint a toggle. Made sprint a toggle, so just press it once to keep sprinting. Press it again to stop sprinting. This works in conjunction with R for auto run, which is very nice. Yeah, unfortunately releasing new stuff it really takes time, and yeah. Little I can do about it. But we will have a new release. We will have a new release. Not this weekend, probably next weekend. I think next weekend seems to be a good time for me. We fixed also a crash in random events. Okay. I think we can check this in. Okay, it's 10 minutes to midnight. I don't know if I want to start something else now. Don't know if I want to start something else now. Probably not, guys. Probably not. Change second island to have a side rock wall. Done. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go or not. I don't know. I mean, we can... I mean, we have 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. I mean, we can start, if we want, we can start designing the quest, right? Designing the quest. So we placed all the 3 locations, right? We placed the 3 locations. And now we need... wait, there was something I had to do and I completely forgot. Someone asked me to do a backup of... someone asked me to do a backup of one other machine and I completely forgot. One second. I can launch it now because it takes a lot to do the backup, so I can launch it now. Yeah, I did it actually 10 days ago, but I think we can remove it. Yeah. Backup DB. Backup DB. Okay. Ah, shit. It's always the same problem. It's always the same problem. Okay, I launched it. Okay, it's running. Nice. Yeah, I forgot to do this. Now we can start to design the quest. So what did we say? We said that it was journey that after getting, yeah, exactly, after you complete this other quest, which is Giro's stolen statue, you get a lot of reputation from Girosh. And Journey got very positive feel from Giros about you. He will vouch you for a permanent new card. A permit is needed to ensure you register a trusted user. He will also blah 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 blah, right? Yes. Journey will also tell you what's set to arouse, that often blah blah blah. Yes. Now, I think that we also want the materials, right? We said that we want you to gather, I mean, we want, he will ask you to gather the materials, right? Is what we said? Simple material, simple cart materials, white oak wood. Yes, white oak wood. So I don't know how much to ask, but I think we can ask like 50 or so. I think we can ask like 50 or so. Can we have ChatGPT write a quest for us or not? In Plane Shift MMO, I need to design a new quest script for this quest. For this quest. Let's say for a new quest. After you do that, after you do this, how do I freaking open it? I don't know if he can, but I mean, he can do pretty much anything, so. I mean, obviously you have to give him a lot of input, but we can. So we need to give indication. So Journey will ask to bring back from to defeat to attack or to defeat the bandits, and to bring back from them the logs or the papers or the, how do we call the thingies? I think we call them logs or what, something. We call them pages. We can say logs or the papers or the logs. We bring back from them any information about the stolen armor, weapons, and jewelry. Right? Okay. Okay, and jewelry, right? You go there, so you find so it's, yeah, so he needs to give you some hints, right? Otherwise it will be very hard to find. So it gives you some hints to find the bandits' locations. One is in the road between Idla and Ojaveda. So he asks you to travel. East, let's say, kind of east. He asks you to travel east, and then look for some large rock cliffs, right? Some large rock cliffs. Saying that the last raid or whatever has been saying, the last raid was made by them around that location, right? The second one is on the road between Idla and Gugronted. I don't know exactly how to have this one, but there is a camp of rogues on the right side of the road, and even if this one is tolerated, there are groups that are attacking. They're attacking the caravans on that road, right? The third one is on the road between Idla and Homestead. Well, maybe we can say is on the road that goes west from Hydla towards the mountains. Right? And here we placed you need to find you need to pass the small fortress and then find a junction. They have been spotted around that place. Okay. So in addition, after you bring back the stolen logs, now let's say you bring back the stolen logs that are these three items, right? These three items. Stolen armor page, stolen weapons page, and stolen jewelry page. Okay. In addition, when you come back with the logs, with the pages, it will ask you to gather the needed material to build the cart. 50. Yeah, the problem is if you can actually carry those, right? Because I think 50 of them may be quite heavy. Let me see if I go oak, white oak wood. Weight is 9, huh? So maybe he can ask you about 5 batches of 10 or maybe 3 batches of 20 or 3 batches of 15, maybe 3 batches of 15, because otherwise you will not be able to transport them. 3 batches of 15 white oak wood that you can cut in the forest. I mean, in the tree. You can cut, let's say, in the forest, whatever. In the forest. Okay. Can you create the script for this using the syntax, using the plane shift quest syntax described here? Do you think you can do it? I think you can. I can give him the quest syntax and all the story. Quest script syntax. And see if he can actually do it. Do it! Boom. Let's go, my boy. It's doing it. What do you mean? Quest content will be filled in the next update. What? What the fuck does it mean? What? Great, I've created a starting canvas for your quest script. Before I'm filling the full logic, I want to confirm a couple of structural details. Okay. Quest start trigger. Should the quest automatically become available only if the player has high enough reputation? No. My answers. One. No. Two NPC name. The NPC Journey. The full game name Jory Jorides. No, it's not Journey Jorides, I guess. What is the name of the... I mean, if he got it right, it would be amazing. But obviously, he cannot know what is the full name. But yes, he needs the full name. He needs the full name. Where name equal Journey. Ouch. Journey. It's Journey Yelini. Three. Bandit group. For each bandit location, do we have a specific existing mob group name to reference, or should I just create generic bandit, highway, bandit east, etc.? You will let us assign the spawn groups. No, you should not create a... You should assume the bandits are already there. No need of any work on this. 4 quest item names. Yes, total more page. Should the internal item ID be? What do you mean the internal item ID? I just need the script. Don't bother with the internal ID or anything. Just create the script. No, assume the items are already available. Just create the quest script. 5 white oak wood resource. The item white oak is correct. No, the right name is white oak wood. 5. The name is white oak wood. Flow summary. Player speak with Johnny after reading your strat. Johnny explains the card permit and requested cleaning bandit threats. Player goes to the road location, kill the bandits, return to Journey, who gets the page, proceeds to get contact, stay together white, yes, find a reward, come a reputation, positive money. Exactly, my friend. Do it! I think there was something more, but... Yeah, but it's using this shit. No, you should use the syntax. Stop this, you stupid bitch. Stop. You should use the syntax explained in this page. What the hell? I'm sure you can do it. Ah, much better. Ah, it's doing it, my boys. Ah, it's too short, though. Wait. No, it's not doing it. Well, in theory. Yeah, I mean, the structure is good, but the structure is good, but the dialogues are too simple, right? Journey should explain more about permits and the bandits. Also explain their locations and leave yeah, the locations and such. Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, he did it too simple. I mean, he actually did it okay. Oh my god, again. I didn't tell him to do it with the other syntax. Fuck. Wait. Okay. I think you need to give him all the inputs, right, in one. That seems to be slightly better, but still very, very little. You need to train your AI. Yeah, this AI, I mean, it's a bit stupid, actually. No, you need just to have, I think, a good prompt, right? You need to have a good prompt from the beginning. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna go. It was kind of nice. It was nice to have you guys, and thank you for watching. So tomorrow I will not be here, but I will be here Saturday afternoon. Around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Yeah, roughly 4 p.m. I think I will stream a bit earlier because I have a dinner at 7:30 on Saturday with some friends, and I think we can we can start streaming a bit earlier. And we will have to start thinking about the new release, because I really want to release. I think we have some good stuff now, and we can. I mean, the new caves, you know, the new helms. I think we have some good stuff. The cards, you know. So I think we can start to think about the release, which probably will happen next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, if all goes well. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you Saturday. Bye bye. If you want to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that's always a good idea. And remember, you can download and play our game right now on Windows, on Linux, and on Mac. Oh yes. Oh yes. Bye. And you can also become a Patreon, in case. You never know.